pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me. Down in the new town, already feel that it's time for me.
It's week 5 of the National Football.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And how about this young man? Took the NFL world by storm. As a 6th-round rookie, signature mullet, mustache, but 21 touchdowns for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Great personality, and everyone gravitates towards this guy. Teammates love to win with a quarterback who leads them like that, and fans love to root for a guy who seems just like them.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He gets this to Davante Adams.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. For the offensive coordinator, you might look at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
Off play action, it's Minshew. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll try to run for the 1st down and punt.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out at Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide open offense, and we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Well, the numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week.
16 carries, 77 yards.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try to find some people up and down the field.
And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice.
The Chiefs at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. You look at this Raiders defense.
This crew against the pass, issues at times, ranked number 24. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 40-yard line.
fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On first down, Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now it's Mahomes again. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's get that touch.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Booker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Chris Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Out of the gun is Minshew. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. 3rd and 2. 2nd quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up.
And the Chiefs are going to get it.
That's George Karlaftis who fought his way through the line to bury him. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt.
And we'll see what he can do on the return.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Here's Mahomes to throw. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Another impressive drive. So they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now the Vegas offense heading back out there. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. They'll go play action here with Minshew. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. Chris Jones, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
He's NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
There are not many times where you might say it's a detriment to have a quarterback with a cannon for an arm. But this might be one of those few times. He just laid that one out there a bit too far, and his receiver couldn't run under it.
And he will have the Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. With no hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Minshew sets to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Swings this out for Hunt. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Another completion here to Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing on 2nd down now, Minshew. He finds his man, complete. That's Bowers. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. It'll be Minshew again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Chris Jones able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that is no good. And this will stay a 3-touchdown game. So we've come upon half. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the 2nd half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And now off to the races down the right side. Still going inside the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 28-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So an opening drive interception to begin the second half.
Just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out.
Touchdown! A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
But the disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing. Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of the wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Hunt is not going to get there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Las Vegas.
This is taken at the 23. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the crossing route, complete. It's Rice. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Rashee Rice.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Because they've got nothing on the scoreboard, and they're just trying to get something, anything to go their way. But in this case, they turn the ball over.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They fake the give. Now Mahomes steps away. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Chiefs just continue to roll. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
At the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw it, Minshew. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Now, after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Minshew. And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
Minshew. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly are letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right?
We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Dancing to his left. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 32 on the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start. And pass plays like we just saw, they're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the 4th quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Touchdown! 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Chiefs are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just ran on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown Raiders. Kareem Hunt with career touchdown number 60.
And the Raiders are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Holding, receiving team.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Good pickup there, 26 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. They'll send Brown in motion right. Mahomes going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Charles, are still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Chiefs add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset starting tomorrow.
Now the red challenge flag makes an appearance. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Here's Minshew.
That one's complete out to Michael Mayer.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bowers. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Out of the gun is Minshew.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Minshew sets to throw. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
George Karlaftis
able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. A big-time return there, 40 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Mahomes to throw once more. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backup some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people,
and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Butker on for the PAT. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So out come the Raiders.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing on second down now, Minshew. That's complete into the hands of Myers. That one a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Raiders.
He'll drop to throw.
Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Justin Reed. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
A great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Keep it up. Keep it up. We're good.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Yellow.
And they take a knee.